Have you ever noticed how some people seem to fade quickly after 70, while others live vibrant, joyful lives into their 90s or even hundreds? It's not just genetics, it's not just luck. Today, you'll meet the wisdom most never hear until it's too late, and the story of one woman who defied every odd. This video isn't just another list, it's a perspective shift, a wake up call that could add years to your life or to someone you love. Because when we talk about aging, we're not really talking about numbers. We're talking about how we live, how we love, and how we let go. Each of these lessons is more than just a tip. It's a wake-up call, the kind that changes lives if you let it. They come from stories, regrets, and the kind of wisdom that doesn't show up in textbooks. Stick around, not just to learn, but to reflect. The last point might be the one that hits home hardest. 1. Isolation kills faster than disease. It's a bold truth and a painful one. The CDC reports loneliness increases the risk of dementia by 50% and early death by 26%. But here's where it gets real. Meet Walter. 78th. Former teacher, outlived his wife. His kids were busy. Friends passed on. He used to sit by the window every morning with the same black coffee, watching, waiting, until one day his neighbor's 8-year-old daughter knocked on his door with a drawing. "You look sad. This is for you." Walter began volunteering at her school's reading hour. That one drawing sparked a second wind, his purpose relit. He lived 14 more years. Takeaway: people don't die from aging. They die from feeling unseen. Connection is the cure. 2. Your body doesn't age. It responds. Most people think the body just gives out, but studies show consistent movement, even in your 70s and 80s, reverses frailty and boosts longevity. Let me tell you about Lila. At 75, she slipped on ice and broke her hip. Doctors told her to expect decline. Instead, she took up Tai Chi. Every morning, her slow, deliberate movements looked like dancing with time itself. At 94, she could still balance on one foot longer than her 40-year-old son. Takeaway: your body listens to your choices, not your calendar. Treat it like it's still alive, because it is. 3. Unprocessed grief ages you. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. What we don't heal hardens us, and the body keeps the score. Take Marcus, lost his brother at 60. Never talked about it. He started forgetting things. Grew bitter, always tired. At 72, his daughter begged him to go to group therapy. He cried for the first time in decades. Within months, his memory returned. His blood pressure dropped. He even started painting again. Takeaway: grief buried is poison. Grief expressed is medicine. Let it move through you. 4. Curiosity is the real fountain of youth. Forget anti-aging creams. What really keeps people young? Questions, wonder, discovery. Joan turned 80 and enrolled in her first college class, History of Jazz. She didn't want a degree, she wanted to feel alive. She met friends one-third her age, learned to play the sax, and laughed like a teenager. By 100, she was still hosting jam sessions at her home. Takeaway: if you stop being curious, you start growing old. Stay fascinated. 5. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's about your freedom. This one hits hardest. Bitterness, resentment, regret, they age the soul. And eventually, the body follows. There's a story of Tomas, who hadn't spoken to his brother in 40 years. They fought over money after their parents died. At 85, Tomas wrote a letter, not to reconcile, but to release. He wrote, "I forgive you. Not because you asked, but because I deserve peace." He said after sending it, his chest felt lighter. He started sleeping again. He stopped waking up angry. He passed away at 101, smiling in his sleep. Takeaway: forgiveness isn't a gift to them. It's the key that sets you free. Let's breathe that in together. These aren't just tips, they're lifelines. Stay connected. Move with purpose. Heal what hurts, stay curious, forgive to be free. These aren't just lessons, they're second chances. If even one of them stirred something in you, don't let it go. Tell me in the comments, which moment stood out most for you? I read every comment, and honestly, sometimes your stories become the heart of my next video. If this helped you in any way, give it a like. It helps more people see stories that actually matter. And if you felt something here, something real, subscribe.